What's up, Panda? Oh, that's a fucking elbow cuff, dude. I thought that was a dab. What's up with you, Panda? Yeah, I'm in the middle of a show. I figured fucking if anybody's up, but nobody's ever, man. I'm usually like a dying breed this time in the morning. Nobody's fucking up. Yeah, see, everybody's got to go to bed this time. That's why I usually wake up around this time. Hell yeah. Yo, you have a good morning. Dabs away, man. Dabs away. That's why I like this time in the morning, man. It's mad quiet. You know, I've never had a problem with people trolling this time in the morning. Fucking, it's a pretty legit time, bro. It's a pretty legit time. Unless you sleep like a normal human being, then it's not a legit time. But shit, just the other day I was sleeping at this time in the morning. Shit. I got some. Yo, thank you, Tiff. Runts coming in tomorrow, and then I have Tropicana cookies. God, people annoy me, so I really like not hanging around with it. I don't know. Everybody don't annoy me. It's just, bro. Yo, I don't know. I try not to annoy people, and it's like the more I try not to annoy people, the more they follow me, so they can complain about how annoying I am and shit. I'm like, bro, yo, I'll go to 5 different And I swear, I feel like the people that complain about me follow me to every channel. That's how I feel. So I'm just like, yo, I'll go somewhere else, bro. I ain't gonna bother you. You know what I mean? 'Cause, bro, I made jokes lately, and everyone's like, "Oh man, it's not funny." And then you could tell people start acting shady and shit, bro. Yo, no offense, but yo, I haven't seen Crippy Rob in what 5 days. He hasn't said shit to me, bro. So something to me says that he's been. Hey, bro, what's up with that, dude? I stopped by, I showed his video love, stopped by, hit the thumbs up. I was like, yo, great live stream. The motherfucker straight ignored me. You know why? You know why? Because I don't like Donald Trump. So that really fucking gets to some people. Well, hey, if me not liking Trump, I don't like Biden either. Don't get me wrong, I don't like Joe Biden. But yo, I just feel like this country, we could benefit from somebody that actually went to school. Maybe I'm wrong. But yo, I would like a president that went to school. You know what I mean? Is that so bad for America? To want to educated America? Yo, we used to have some cool ass chats too, me and dude. You know what I mean? Yo, we had we had some great conversations. You know what I mean? And then, yo, one morning I was on someone else's channel and he's like, "Oh no, you're wrong about everything." Yo, he literally was like, let me get a word in saying, "Oh, Trump's the only good one," and I'm like, "Bro, like I have my beliefs. Like, yo, stop forcing your beliefs on me." And then the live stream ended, and bro, ever since then he hasn't hit me back up. He hasn't stopped by. I stopped by his stream, bro. He ignores me. Mad shady, bro. I don't like when people do that. You got a problem with me? Say you did a problem with me. You know what I mean? And then he's even ignoring the streams that I go, and he's not even going to them streams anymore. But like, bro, people are mad shady, bro. I just like, yo, be cool about it. Don't be like mad shady. That basically in a nutshell. You know what I mean? Like, used to hang out, chill out every day, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna like Trump, and then all of a sudden, bro, you know what I mean? Now I got an enemy. Like, that's like what Big Bob did, bro. Big Bob is just like that. Yo, if they hung out, him and Big Bob, yo, they would get along. They would be the best friends ever. They do is like, oh, Trump's amazing. Trump's the best. Trump's. I'm like, dude, I don't want to talk about fucking politics, dude. You know what I mean? Maybe people don't understand that, bro. I'm just not into it. Like, I don't want to fight over fucking politics. I could give a shit less either way. Cause we could bitch all fucking day, bro. Nothing's gonna change. You have to become a politician. Which means you eventually have you despise, you know what I mean? Like if we all hate politicians, why are we all trying to be a fucking politician and put our 2 cents in? Honestly, I pay America and I pay taxes throughout we all do throughout our time being here. Let them motherfuckers do their job. You know what I mean? Why am I arguing with my fellow Americans? I don't get paid to do that. These people in Congress and presidents, they get paid to handle that shit. We don't get paid. You know what I mean? My job doesn't say, hey, yo, make sure you're out there fighting a good political fight, bro. That's why we're paying you. No. They pay me to go there and move shit so they can make money. You know, the president, they all get their money from that. Let them fucking handle that. I'm gonna know presidential rallies, bro. That was the old America. I feel like old America and new America is totally different. I mean, yeah, we used to have like presidential elections. Nowadays, bro, it's like they get on stage and argue. That's all. It's not fun. Have you seen the last three presidential debates? Well, it's like watching little kids argue. You know what I mean? Watch the last debate between Joe Biden and Trump and tell me that they're not two little fucking kids trying to have a pissing contest. And anybody can have a pissing contest, but anybody can't be fucking smart and not even bother with it. You know what I mean? I'm surprised that America deals with that. You know what I mean? But hey, yeah, that's how I see it, man. We all have our own views. You know, I don't dislike anybody for liking Trump. I mean, personally, that's why it's smoking joints. I don't really smoke joints. I smoke blunts. I'm not gonna hate you because you smoke joints. You know what I mean? Same concept. Nobody can tell me that my beliefs are wrong. You know what I mean? They just can't. Just like, like politics think that they can tell you, uh, oh, you're a female, oh, you have to have that baby. Because that's what people do. Bro, the Republican Party, bro, they always want to do that. They don't believe in abortion. Conservatives don't believe in abortion. They think that you should never be able to have an abortion. But I hear so many Republicans like, yo, I don't believe in half their ways on this. And I'm like, bro, then be yourself. Don't vote for them if you don't believe in half of what they fucking say. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm hardcore Republican, but bro, I know 80% of shit. Like, bro, why would you vote for that? Why would you not be independent then? You know what I mean? If you have your own beliefs, then you're not a Republican. You're an independent. When you go around like Trump's the best, he's not independent. That dude's lost more money than we'll make in our fucking lifetimes combined. In one sitting. In 1 year that dude lost more than we'll ever make. That's not a real person, bro. That's a fucking robot. In my opinion, dude, because I mean I've looked at track records of everybody. I mean I haven't really looked at Biden's past, but I've heard enough. I don't like him either. So I mean, in the next what 3 years, yo, we'll have a chance to do it all over again, and hopefully this time America doesn't drop the ball. But I mean, I can't really blame America because I mean, look at the options they give you. They give you fucking nobody to vote from, guy. Literally, look at the last two Democratic presidential elections. Well, fucking president runner-ups. You had Hillary Clinton, which was the top, like head honcho of the democracy last last election, right? Yo, and that chick like stumbled on her own feet. She couldn't even out the door to her car. You know what I mean? Then you got Joe Biden, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? He like falls up steps. He has a hard time spitting a sentence out, which may be a disability, so I don't like making fun of that. But I mean, like, no one caught on to this. Like, yo, I think that this dude should probably be doing something else with his life and not the president. But, bro, let me say this. If America, Trump, right, that same America voted for Biden. You know what I mean? So people are like, oh man, people voted. Like, all right, dude. Well, a majority of them people that voted for Trump probably said fuck Trump and went to Biden, obviously, because if they all voted Trump like they did supposedly the first time, because according to stats, popular vote was Hillary Clinton, electoral vote was Trump. And Trump already lost that first one. But all right, with that aside, technicalities, Trump won. So people like back then, people were like, oh man, now we all voted for him. And it's like you do realize that Republican is a smaller portion of America than Democrats. So you have less people out there pushing conservative beliefs at least. There's definitely less Republican out there than there is, but Republicans are diehard, bro. Die hard as fuck. All right, yo, would you need Trump me to jump off a cliff? Like, all right, that's all. You want to do a backflip while I'm doing it? It's like, damn, bro, I don't understand people, man. You know what I mean? It's just hop on the bandwagon with whatever sounds good instead of actually, wanting them to carry it out. It's easy, like it's getting deep. They're like, yo, they hear less taxes, bro, and they'll vote you in. It's like that easy. You're like less taxes, kick out illegal immigrants. My hands are huge. Bro, stuff like that, America loves. I'm like, bro, are we really that basic? Is it really that simple? You know what I mean? That the average man could go out there and say most of what people want to hear, and bro, you will get elected. Because, bro, yeah, I mean, come on, half of some people's campaign is just telling people what they want to hear before they sit down in a seat and do none of what they said, or a portion of it, or none of it. You know what I mean? I'm used to that with every president. Every president promises you something that they don't give. The one thing I do agree with what Trump did definitely is the veterans, that he gave veterans money. You know what I mean? With that, I can totally agree because veterans deserve more money. They don't deserve to get abused overseas, come back, sit here without a paycheck. Other than that, man, I mean, it's fair game. But I agreed with that. I liked when he did that. So I was fun. Yeah, I'm watching this fucking show called Squid Game. It's like about a bunch of squid, right? Right? You get all these squid, right? Nah, I'm just playing. It's like about these people playing games for money, and like if they lose the game, they end up getting shot or killed somehow. It's like a Japanese horror show. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, Diablo. Actually, yep, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Diablo 2 drops. I'm gonna be playing that shit. What'd you watch last night? I forgot what I was talking about a second ago. I only remember talking about the voiceover. The voiceovers to what? Yeah, I stopped by. Oh yeah, yeah, yo, that drives my girl crazy, man. She be like, yo, I can't stand it. I'm like, yo, stop staring at their fucking lips, you weirdo. She's like, no. She said, yo, she says, right? She'll be in the bathroom and shit, and I'll be like, I'll have the TV loud, and she'll come out and she'll be like, I already knew it was that because I can already tell by hearing the voices that it was a voiceover. And I'm like, yo, why do you even care, bro? Why do you even listen to that? That's what you're paying attention for a voiceover? That's why she tries to pay attention for it. Like, yeah, I think that's a voice. Watch that. But stop being an asshole, man. Try it out. You know what I mean? Yeah, she hates it. Yeah, she hates it. To me, it don't bother me. Yeah, it's like their lips keep moving and they're not saying anything. Bro, that's like Godzilla. You remember fucking Godzilla? That was so horrible. I think that had to have been like the beginning of time for like, voiceovers and shit. Cause that horrible with voiceovers, guy. It was so bad. Like that's like one of the shows that sticks out in my head when I remember bad voiceovers is Godzilla, the old fashioned one. You know, like from the fucking 90s or 80s, whenever that shit came out. So when I was in the 90s, I'm pretty sure that shit was still, it was already out. Just in black and white. That is the worst fucking voiceover show I have ever fucking seen. Well, movie I've ever seen in my life, guy. It was ratchet. Fuck that. Bro, I can't even watch that shit. Like, I've probably watched a few minutes of Godzilla in my life. Hey, what's up, father and son streaming? How you doing today, man? 3:27 in the morning. I don't know if it's 3:27 where you are, but good morning. Good to see you. Yo, the season's wrapping up, man. How you liking that? It's about to start getting cold out. Start cutting all the plants down and everything. It's gonna be a blast. The only thing I don't like about this season is the weather. Oh, at 2 in the afternoon, but in the morning and nighttime, it's cold. That's the type of thing that'll get you sick. Yeah, it's early here too, bro. Nice to see you, yo. How's your father doing and everything, man? I mean, how's the whole family? But how are you and your father doing, growing on YouTube and shit? You know, that's like your dream come true, getting to grow on YouTube with your father. My father have different, totally different schedules. So like I work nighttime, he works daytime. So I mean, we can't even do anything like that. But that'd be fucking awesome to. I know, dude. You seen that? Did you see the whole show? Did you see the whole freaking show, guy? Yo, I think that Americans should make shows like they make. Like people Rangers. I don't know if anyone looked up the documentaries on the Power Rangers. Bro, that was a Japanese show. They just added like clips of American kids in between it. That was a Japanese show. Those were all Japanese people that couldn't even speak English in those outfits. Yo, when I learned that, like 4 months ago, I was like, what am I doing to myself, bro? I was like, I was watching Japanese people when I was a fucking kid looking up to that shit. You know, I think most kids watch Power Rangers or have in the past at least. They at least know about it. Them guys in outfits, dude, that's just a Japanese show, and then they put clips of American kids in between it to make people think that those are the kids in the outfit. And like I guess scientifically, humans have this thing where we relate them, like, all right, those are the kids in the outfit, you know what I mean? And then we just assume that they're the Power Rangers. What an ignorant group of people. You know, like me, you know, growing up, like I thought that that shit was all. Oh man, don't tell me about the damn games, you asshole. Don't tell me about it. I don't wanna sweat. Yo, I'm on episode 7, and I don't know how many are in there. Maybe like 10 or something like that. But I think, yeah, that's crazy how I feel deceived. I feel like one of my favorite childhood shows fucked with my brain. I don't know. Back then, I never saw it as Japanese people. I guess it really don't matter, but I don't know. It's just fucking weird. It's like looking at stairs and calling it a slope and saying, "Bro, we've been wrong all these years. Those stairs aren't stairs, slope, and a slope is really stairs." You know what I mean? Like it's like what? Everything's backwards. I just got done watching some other show. It was shit. It was another Japanese show, but I thought it was cool. I'll see if I can find it. Shit, what the fuck was it, man? Damn, yo, it was about like a deck of cards. Oh, Alice in Borderland. Yeah, yo, thanks for stopping by, man. Yo, nice to see you, father and sons. Thanks, man. Yo, God bless you. Oh, that's even hard to say nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, yo, how it's a bad day when you can't even say Merry Christmas, but you just say fuck that president. You know what I mean? You could fight over it. Like, I mean, talk about infringing on people's rights. You know what I mean? Yo, you say Merry Christmas in Walmart, bro. They're like, nah, Happy Holidays. I'm like, what? I don't celebrate all holidays, but excuse me. Now I say it just in case, you know what I mean? I'm like, the world got me fucked. Like, yeah, maybe I should say happy holidays instead. You know what I mean? Yo, Merry Holidays. So like, that doesn't even. You're taking all the fucking excitement out of the excitement. The point of celebrating a holiday is to celebrate the holiday. If you can't fucking talk about celebrating a holiday, you know what I mean? That shit makes no sense. It's becoming offensive to celebrate a holiday. Like Jesus is offensive to people, bro. Like this world needs to wake up. See, I think that's more of an issue with America than anything. Yo, have a great day, father and sons. Like, everybody's fucking offended over everything, bro. I mean, I can say though, there are two sides to some things. Like like the Uncle Ben's and Aunt Jemima's products, man. But do I think the aunt and the uncle is kind of racist? Yes. Yes, I do. You know, someone was like, man, I don't see the problem with it. And I'm like, I mean, I do. But I mean, I don't think anyone looks at it like that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's like, oh man, I was raised in 1850, so I know the terminology that they're using. It's like, no, bro, no one was even like, we're not even that America anymore. You know what I mean? It's not the same America that it used to be. It's not, we can't hold everybody to the same standards. Is this what I try telling some people that don't like? I mean, I understand where conservative theory comes from. You know, protect what we have, blah, blah, blah. This is mine, not yours, so stay the fuck out of here, blah, blah, blah. If you step on my property, I'll shoot you and bury you in a hole. I get the gist of conservative beliefs, bro. And I kind of forgot where I was going with that. But anyways, I mean, either way, I try to have respect for both sides of the fucking. Yeah, but just imagine, dude, like a city. You know what I mean? Imagine taking LA and making LA conservative. Do you think that's even possible, dude? Because I don't. America's just not like that anymore, dude. It's different beliefs. America was made like it's grown. You know what I mean? What conserve? We got a couple of farms out there. We got some forest land. So I have Mickey Mouse on the box. Yeah, but I mean, maybe one day, man. One day we'll have someone step up, give a shit about America, and not their own. Because that's all I ever see. People like, oh man, this guy's doing it for this, he's doing it for that. Believe this. I don't like. I mean, I don't care if anyone believes me or not, but believe this, and everyone will find out eventually. Nobody in America and nothing in America is free. So when people are like, "Oh, he did this for free. He didn't even get paid to do this." Yeah, the fine print, he got paid to be the president. So I mean, that's a pain in the ass to hear. You know what I mean? Oh man, no, he didn't get paid to be the like. Yes, he did, bro. He got paid to be the president, and there are plenty more ways that he can make money that make more money than the president. Unfortunately, dude, a president doesn't even make the most money in this country, and they take a huge brunt of the shit. Like, for 400,000 a year, Joe Biden gets to look like the trashiest president in the world. Is that a good price tag? Because he was probably making more doing what he was before. I mean, maybe not per year, but you know, at least he didn't look as stupid. You know, now he's like in the spotlight, like duh, 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 and everyone's like, "Man, what is up with this guy?" He like threw himself in the spot or whatever reason. I don't know. Because that's not even a lot of money, bro. If you think about it, 400,000 or so. I mean, the price of it may have went up, but that's not a lot of money. I mean, it is to like a regular schmo, but to like Jeff Bezos or anybody that's rich, that's not a lot of money. That's like broke people money. That's like regular American money. Because you got people out there that made that 400,000 in one tax return. Oh, my yacht. Oh yeah, depreciated. You know what I mean? You fucking depreciate all your property. You just get paid off at the end of the year. The fucking system owes you. Imagine that. Imagine going to work every day in, day out, and you're getting money back from the federal government while your fellow Americans are all paying extra to put in the federal government so that the federal government can pay you all the depreciation that you need. You know, it's a bad cycle, dude. Nobody even looks at it. Nobody looks at what's going on. They see what's on the TV. That's why when people start talking about stuff they see on CNN or YouTube, they want you to see that, bro. It's not there coincidentally. They want you to see that. That's why when you're talking about StreamYards and then you go on Facebook for a second and then you see this fucking ad for StreamYards, it's not a coincidence. Everything up to manipulate America. That's how it is, dude. And the more people that the government gets to fight each other, or the more people that fight each other in general upon their own volition, that just helps the government out because you divide and conquer. That's how it's always been. That's a very popular saying for a reason. Divide and conquer. You know, you divide them up, make them weaker, less of them, not as. Then you attack. You know, you split them up: Republican, Independent, Democrat. Then you shit on all of them because combined they have power. Separated, they ain't got shit. You figure if all America was on the same page, could you imagine what we could do with America? Dude, if America was all on the same page, that would scare the shit out of people. Oh, it would scare the government. Because the majority of America is the people. But see, here's the thing that I don't get, Panda, is why would someone want to continue a old belief that is just unmanageable? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't we want to create a new way for America to slip into? You know, I understand and I respect all conservative beliefs, but I mean, with all these people nowadays, man, it's really hard to keep people off your property and keep everything to yourself. And you know what I mean? It's not like it was back then when you had people or so in America where you could say, yo, this is my property, you stay off my fucking property. Nowadays, bro, you have four families on one property. I mean, how do you use conservative fucking beliefs? You know what I mean? How do I go out and get a gun? How do I shoot people on my property? How do I protect my property? Like you can't, bro. People don't understand that. I understand that people love the beliefs. You know, that's why people believe that, like that. Some people believe that there's some weird fairy tale character, like from a Peter Pan episode. There's a guy on here that calls himself some a character from the Peter Pan show. You know what I mean? That Peter Pan, that weird dude in the tights. There's a dude on YouTube that goes around fucking thinks that he's a character from that show or movie, whatever you want to call it. But I mean, that doesn't change the fact that it is what it is. I'm just saying, like, if you have like, look at New York City, for example, perfect fucking example. Have you ever seen New York? Now imagine applying conservative rights there and giving everybody in New York Times Square a gun. Imagine if everybody had a gun. Like, yeah, that would work if you had a couple hundred people still in America. But now imagine everybody in America having a gun. It's not the same time to be. Evolution. We evolve, but nothing else has evolved. The human brain isn't evolving. We're staying the same. Like, what? 200 years ago? Yeah, we should do that again. Like, dude, 200 years ago, you realize that there were hanging African Americans, they were beating their wives and raping them. And that was okay, because that's what America accepted. That was normal in America. African Americans were actually treated like people before women were. Women were actually treated, they were treated like pets. No one talks about that. No one ever talks about that. Women couldn't even vote until after African Americans. The African American woman had it even worse. No one talks about that. That's what America used to be. America used to be what? You don't want to have sex with me. And then they used to rape their wives. That used to be a normal thing back then. When people used to, oh, we should all have guns. Oh, stay off my property. Conservative beliefs. Nowadays, do that shit, bro. Most of that shit is unacceptable. Back then, we didn't have a democracy, bro. There was no democracy. People did what they did. We didn't hang people because it was a democracy. You know, like, oh, you're a witch. Hang them from a tree. You know what I mean? That wasn't a democracy. That was someone doing it. That was someone running the ship. That's not everybody having a say. That's one person polluting people's minds saying, yo, witches exist in the first place. That's a bad. That's what I feel like some people that are conservative, you know what I mean? They don't push their beliefs anyways, no matter whether it's right or not. Someone had to come along and be like, bro, fuck you, we're doing our own thing. That's the way I see America. And that's the way I like it. The man's gonna tell me, you know what I love, dude? I know people defend this, but the man's gonna tell me that I can go saltwater fishing. I have to pay to get a fucking license to go saltwater fishing. Government can suck a dick, bro. Like I feel like conservatives definitely use a lot of government. You know, people like, democracy is all about the government having more power. But if you think about it, dude, Republicans use a lot of that power. They use a lot of it, just like Democrats. They're no more innocent, no more guilty. They both do it. And then people try to say one side's better than the see one side better than the other. But I mean, I can understand the beliefs of being for the people rather than for my people. I've I don't know, man. Especially after George Bush Jr. definitely left a bad fucking taste in my mouth, and so now when I'm like, all right, dude, you want me to vote for this? I need to see everything. I can't just blindly vote. Like someone was blaming Obama because they voted for him and they weren't what he expected. All right, dude. I mean, we expected a lot more from a lot of presidents, but to be honest, how many presidents really live up to what we expected? How many presidents that we voted in are like, yeah, man, he got it all done. Woo! Thank God for that guy. There was only one guy in history that's ever paid the deficit for America. I forgot his damn name, but there's only one president that's ever paid off the that we owed the deficit. And then right after that, we were right back on board, started racking it up again. If we were really that good, bro, why are we so in debt? You know? Oh, it must be the all the Democrats. Democrats must that's what I hate hearing, bro. You talk to and Democrats don't even act like that. The ones that I know of, like Democrats don't argue with people that I know of. I see like if you go into a channel, right, and you're like you say that you voted for Joe Biden or something. Like I joked about it one day, and someone made an account named "I voted for Biden" because I was joking about it. But if you did something like that, you go into a chat, you will never have people say, "Oh yeah, man, power to Biden." You know what I mean? You get all the negative people. You get all the Republicans that are like, "Fuck that, fuck you, get out." All that negativity shit, bro. Like it's like Republicans love to argue, they love that fighting shit, and honestly, I don't like no pot in that. You know, like people try to shove that shit down your throat. Like, bro, I have literally like articles of things that Trump did that affect the little man. Blue collar workers are paying extra now for the next few years because of the laws that Trump put in place. But if you say something like that to a Trump fan, bro, I swear when I talk about that shit to someone, is a certain someone, when I'm in the middle of a conversation, bro, I'll be like, hey, yeah, but you are aware that he dropped the ball and did this, and they'll be like, no, we didn't, no, we didn't, no, we didn't, bro, you're on, no, we didn't, no, we didn't. That's what talking to a Republican about Trump is like. They don't even look up the facts, bro. They just stop making shit up. Like they tried saying that Trump never shut the country down. Trump never shut the planes down. He never shut the border down. Dude was even saying that he didn't even shut the Muslim countries down. Bro, when we had that little thing go down, Trump shut 7 Muslim countries down. Most of them had nothing to do with fucking what was going on. He just shut them down. He was like, no, 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 he didn't. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm like, bro, you don't let me fucking talk? Or are you just gonna sit here and talk the whole fucking time about bullshit? Cause that dude, every time I talk to and Trump, that's how they act. Literally, like a little fucking kid. That's why I can't get down with it. Because Trump himself acts like a little kid, and I see his followers kind of do the same shit. It's like, oh yeah, but you realize, no, 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 he didn't, no, he didn't, no, he didn't, no, he didn't. You're on, you're on, you're on, bro. That's what talking to certain people on here are like. That's why I want leave politics to the side if you can't talk like a fucking adult about it. I mean, basically, so what Republicans want to do on here. It's just they need someone to bash on Democrats too. They don't want to talk about politics or how to make it better or what's really going on. They just want to bash on Democrats. That's all. Yeah, that person definitely copied me. Cause yo, I said something one day. I was like, yo, imagine the trolling you could do if you made an account named I voted for Biden. And then dude, like what, 7 minutes later, 10 minutes later, an account I voted for Biden. Bro, these fucking people are so weird. I'm just saying, dude, like the last conversation or the last few, and I'll even try it a few times. You know what I mean? All right, we disagree this time. Let's have another conversation and see where that goes. And then, dude, Republicans, always the same shit, bro. Always the same shit. And you know the funny thing is Republicans like to say all this shit, but they don't believe in media. They're like, nah, we don't believe in media. It fucks America up. The media the most. Look at Trump on Twitter. He got kicked off Twitter. Twitter is basically the media. It's you're in control of your own. It's like YouTube. You don't want to make up whatever fucking stories you want and then you blast it to the world. That's what the media does. Trump does the same shit and then it'll be like, oh, but the media can't talk about me. I'm like, dude, it's freedom of speech. Yeah, you can. You want to vote for everybody to have a fucking gun. You want convicts to have an AK-47, but I can't fucking say what's on my mind. I can't say you went bankrupt a few times and shit. So I like my freedom of speech is stricken, but people should have it done. Where does that come? That's like Texas, bro. Texas is you can't smoke weed or have weed, but you can have a gun. You can carry a gun out in broad daylight. You know, you can walk by someone's kids with a fucking gun out on your hip. But bro, if there's weed, oh my lord. You know, and there's like certain is still fucking stuck on, oh, we don't want to legalize it. And same with Florida. Florida's fucking red state. I mean, now someone said it was purple, but it's a red state, bro. And it's not legal there either. Bro, people that are in the seats, they're all like older people. A lot of them don't believe in weed. A lot of them do a lot of other shit, you know? They do grown up stuff. You know, guns and shit like that. They don't do weed. They're grown ups. Weed's for fucking that's like a teenager drug, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, we're smoking these little drugs, you know what I mean? This ain't shit. There's a lot worse out there in America. I think that's why eventually you don't realize, like, bro, weed's nothing. You get a little buzz off of it. But look at alcohol. Yo, people with that drink alcohol, they have like 4 DUIs. You know the weirdest thing about alcohol, you drink, these people drink, they go out and they'll like kill someone, and then they're like, oh, it's manslaughter, you only get like 8 years. I'm like, dude, he just murdered someone high and drunk on alcohol that the government sells them, but weed's bad? Right. Like, to me, there's certain things that the government can't tell me, bro. I mean, and, like, I have a lot of, I like both sides. Like, I think Republicans have very good points, and I think Democrats have good points. It's a shame that we can't meet in the middle, unfortunately. But, I mean, that's something that America should be on. Everyone should be on the same page for that. Everybody. And you know how you know America's not on the same page? When you have 1/50th of the state that's political, its rules, and then you have what 49 of the 50th people in that same state that just sit there and deal with it and don't say shit. Everybody in Texas, they're all sucking dick instead of saying, yo, let's legalize marijuana. You know, up here in fucking Boston, we rallied in the street, smoke weed. You smoke weed outside, you talk about it, everybody, you know what I mean? Down there, bro, that shit could get you in trouble. You can't do it. Shit, you go to a red state with a bag of weed, bro, you're as good as getting caught up. Just saying. In 2021, yo, if I fucking got in trouble for weed, yo, I don't even know what I would do. I'd probably be accountable for a lot more than what I should be, because I'd probably flip. I feel like I should have the freedom to smoke cannabis. Someone the other day was like, "Oh well, to me, freedom is a gun." All right, well let's get this straight. All right, Panda. What? Let's say weed grows from the earth. Cocaine don't. Cocaine, guns, that don't grow from the earth. What do you trust? Do you trust stuff that God gave you himself? Or do you trust stuff that's man-made more? Because, in my opinion, the government's saying fuck that man-made shit, but let's put fuck that natural shit. Let's put these man-made guns on the table. They're better for America. And they're really not, bro. Guns aren't better for America. Look at Chicago. Look at what guns do to some cities. And those people in Chicago can just go outside Chicago, get what they want, go back in Chicago, boom, boom, boom. Same shit every fucking year. I mean, it never changes, Jay. But like, you can't tell me that weed is worse than a gun. And if someone's sitting here preaching about freedom, they can suck a dick if they're talking about me being in trouble for marijuana. I can't, I don't get it, bro. I do not get it. There is no wrapping my mind around. You can have a lethal weapon like a gun that could through a wall and kill an innocent person when you're shooting the right person. But weed's bad. You can't smoke weed in your house. That's like football players are like, oh, you can't go home and smoke a joint. The fuck's that have to do with you? What's that have to do with anybody else besides who's doing it? As long as it's not performance enhancing. Marijuana is not performance enhancing. I mean, it is, but it ain't. To me, it is. I feel like it is. I work better on it, but it's get stronger, faster. You know, it's not like something like that, like something you see in a movie, like that movie Power. You know what I mean? When you like smoke a joint and your pupils get huge and shit, and it's like room. You know, it's not like that. But I mean, as the people, I don't know. It feels like if the people really did run the Republicans, right, then Texas would already be legal, be an issue. But the way I see it is, they have a problem with overthrowing power and they don't agree to anything. It's always one way. That's the way I see it, dude. Like when Trump was up on stage, that's the way I saw it. Trump was like, "You media, you can't talk. You guys, like, bro, he's good at telling people where to go." And like I said, we're in America. Half of his fucking half of his presidency was like saying how shitty the media was for having freedom of speech. Like, you can't tell people what and what not to say unless it's slanderous. That's America, dude. Someone's trying to take away my right to smoke weed and my right to fucking say something. That's not dictatorship. Someone tells you, yo, you can't say that, bro. Oh, you seen that account? You seen that account, bro? You can't say that. That's slanderous to the account that you're talking about, bro. You can't say that shit. It's like, yo, why do we have mouths? We have mouths to sit and say our opinion. But you say your opinion and people don't like it, you shouldn't have that right anymore. You should be able to say whatever the fuck you want in America, with the exception of a few things. You shouldn't be able to say the F word, the N bomb with a hard R. The same old shit that's been around for a long since I was a kid that was bad. But nowadays they go like, yo, you can't even say this person's a he. You can't say, oh yeah, to me, Merry Christmas. It's like, bro, you gotta be more understanding that there's Jews out there. I'm like, dude, yeah, fuck, dude, happy Hanukkah too, bro. Shit, I don't care, bro. It's just all about celebrating a higher up power. It's not necessarily about celebrating a specific, but you gotta have something to believe in life, dude. You have nothing to believe in. That's why the old timers are so good, because they go to church. They know what life was like before. People think that this is like normal life. This is like now America is not normal life. Even like a couple years ago before Corona, it wasn't normal. It was definitely changing for the worst. America hasn't gotten better in a long time, man. In any ways, in my opinion. I haven't seen anything get better. Like wake up one day like, oh wow, that really helps. I mean, I just haven't seen it. The only time any relief or help from the government was like with the stimulus checks. Like, hey, yo, bro, have some money. And I was like, damn, no thanks. I'll just put that towards rent or something. That's the only time that I've seen like any help go out. Other than that, you gotta like be poor or really rich to get any help from the government. Blue collar America doesn't get any help. You know who fixes that problem? Nobody. Blue collar America really gets the fucking brunt end of the stick because they're paying most of the taxes that the rich people write off and that the poor people get from the government, like welfare, food stamps, and shit like that. All if you don't have a job and you get food stamps, all that money's coming from someone out there that's paying into the federal government, and the federal government's giving it to you. And the blue that's blue collar. Then you figure you got the rich people that buy a yacht for 1 million, and they're like, oh, I'll depreciate it this year. And then the government, the federal government, get money for their stuff getting old. It's like if I bought not a car, because cars aren't acceptable. But if I were to buy a car and every year the car gets it's worth less and less and less. And I'm like, yo, Uncle Sam, yo, my car's worth 500 less this year. Uncle Sam's like, all right, here's the $500 less that your property's worth. It's like, how does that work? That doesn't make any sense. You know, like, what if you went and bought a fucking computer depreciated, and you went to like Walmart and you're like, oh, it was worth 1,200, but I've had it for a year. Now it's only worth 900. Can I have $300 back? Bro, they will fucking kick you out of the store. They will look at you like you got three heads. They will think that you're smoking rocks. But when it comes to the government, it's totally acceptable and normal. It doesn't even make sense, dude. Depreciation, they're rich. Can't rich people buy more? You don't like Jeff Bezos can't afford another yacht. He can't afford another house or a property. We gotta pay him fucking taxes. I mean, if you look at like the rich ass people in America, dude, they don't even pay taxes. Who do you think them taxes come from? And that's what I try telling people that argue with me about Republicans. Like, yeah, but the Republicans mainly they're set up to protect of America. The 1% of America is gonna end up getting a nice fucking tax return for the next couple years because of the laws that were set in place within the last couple of years. All the tax bans that got lifted, now people like Bezos can just write off all kinds of money at the end of the year, and the government's gonna be like, cha-ching, 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 just make it rain on them. They even raised the cap, so I think it's like 500,000 that they could get back from the federal government at the end of the year in depreciation and shit like that, tax write-offs. That's crazy. Imagine a $500,000 tax return. That's crazy. And you can even lie about that shit too. People fuck with the taxes and mod down the depreciation more than it's supposed to be, so they end up getting back more than they're supposed to. It's a corrupt system. And dude, I feel like when people sit in the seat, they wave something shiny in front of Americans like illegal immigrants or something, and they don't want people to talk about the other shit. They want to talk about them little issues that seem to be big issues. I mean, yes, it's probably a big issue for them running through the country illegally. But is it more of an issue that America doesn't want to work? I think so. I think if America got off their asses and stopped collecting all these benefits that they've been getting, maybe America wouldn't need illegal people to keep going. Maybe if Americans weren't sitting on their ass all fucking day willingly and wanting to, maybe we wouldn't need to fill that gap with an illegal immigrant. Because, bro, they come here, they work harder than Americans, to be honest. Just make them pay taxes. That's the problem with America. They don't make them pay taxes. They come here illegally, and then they let them live illegally. No, when sign them up for fucking paying taxes. They did a job, now they're a taxpayer. Boom. More money in the system. More work in America getting done. Is that really that hard? I mean, all you have to do is vet them out at some point. I mean, from what I hear, the wall don't work. They're still running over like crazy. We spent like 22 million on the fucking Mexican wall that Mexico was supposed to pay for, that we're paying for. One huge ass lie, bro. That's one thing that when he first was president, he was like, "We're gonna make a wall, and it's gonna keep them all out. It's gonna protect America." Nah, bro. They just take their children, they go up on a higher wall that they're making, and just throw them over. Boom, and then the parents run away. That's what they do. That wall didn't help shit. We just spent 22 million on that, and we're still complaining about these illegal immigrants still running in daily with drugs and guns. So it never got fixed. We spent 22 million on what? To say that we did something or tried? Because we didn't accomplish shit. I was like, bro, why don't you just take a boat around the fence? Who the fuck? I mean, you're not just gonna walk into the fence and be like, all right, man, can't get there. Them motherfuckers climb. They walk around. They take boats. That's how it's always been. That's why they call it what, a boat? Because people came over on boats. They didn't fucking swim by hand and foot. All you gotta do is hop on a boat, bro, and go around the fucking fence. It's really not that hard. And that's why they keep getting in. Because it's not that hard. Yo, I told someone that before. When they first started that whole logic, like, oh yeah, we need a wall, man. And I'm like, you don't think that they'll climb that wall? You don't think that they'll just go around the wall? They're like, nah, man, that wall's gonna protect America, man. I'm like, yeah, but what if they just took a boat and went around the side instead of go through the wall, like through the border? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. I understand a wall sounds smart, but honestly, to give America jobs, I would hire more coast guards and post them up along the border. I wouldn't fuck with a wall. A wall means that we're spending billions or million, whatever it costs, because you have to pay them workers, and then you have to pay for the materials. The materials is a shitload of money, so you figure if you had more coast guards, that you could actually pay more workers in America to work. So it would be more jobs for Americans. That's the way I see it, bro. Put people out on them fucking front lines. Fuck a fucking wall. We don't need a wall. We need people up there. We need state people. And you give them jobs. What's wrong with Americans having jobs? What's wrong with that? So if we spend 22 million on a wall, right? And we just spend like 2 million on having workers down there, which would you prefer? Because the taxpayer is paying for it. In the long run, like everyone likes to say about Democrats, taxpayers, our kids, our children, the whole future is going to be paying for that wall. Not us. Not us. In a few years, taxes kick in like they were going to, because it takes a little while to kick in. Our children are going to be paying for that wall growing up our whole life. So instead of adding that extra tab, I would have rather paid some Americans to sit at the border and guard it. 22 million, bro, that'll go far with workers. 22 million can hire quite a few fucking people over the years. You figure at $20 an hour or whatever, ads. You don't even need coast ads. Security guards, $20 an hour. You could have bunches of people and still never reach that. Why would you want a fucking wall, bro? A wall makes no sense. So you don't put a wall up and walk away and think that nobody's ever gonna get around it. And that you don't have to hire people to watch it anyways. I know it. And then on top of it, we're all promised that Mexico was gonna pay for it. And you're an idiot. And then Trump was like, all right, you have a point. We'll pay for it. The taxpayers will pay for it. Just, I mean, that was the first lie when he stepped into office was our kids weren't gonna have to pay for that wall. Metro was gonna help pay for that wall. Dude, Trump couldn't even get on board with the Mexican government. People talking about all these connections that he's making with Putin and blah blah blah. Bro, he couldn't even Mexican government, and those are the people that we live right next to. Literally, those are our next door neighbors, and he can't even get good with them. If anyone could get good with Mexico, I would find you to be a good president because Mexico's, it's not just Mexico, but people come through Mexico from underneath them and and come here. It's not all Mexico's fault. Like people from Guam and shit like Brazil, they all run through down there too. It's not all Mexicans. But if Mexico closed their borders down to immigrants, let's say Mexico closed their border to everybody below them and they didn't let people walk through, then they couldn't get here as easily. No one ever thinks about that. I mean, honestly, I've never thought about that. But I guess down Mexico, when you're from another place, you could just go in Mexico, go through Mexico, and come to America. You should need some sort of passport to get to Mexico to get to America instead of letting these fucking groups and families just run through. 'Cause, I mean, I'm pretty sure America's not complaining about illegal Canadians coming over. Complaining about illegal Italian people being here. Only complaining about one group of people. So get it, yo. I mean, if you're gonna get in the bed with Putin, why not Mexico? I've heard enough about Putin, dude, and Putin is not um a Democrat. He is not for democracy. Russia isn't for democracy. I think that's why he got so along with that dude, Kim Jong Un. People like that, bro. They run their country with an iron fist. And eventually, dude, people leave their countries because of it. Like you hear about all this pride and oh well, I love this place, and it's like, oh well, why did you move to America? Because the government fucks people over, bro. Back in the day, Italy was hella corrupted. Dude, literally, statistics, like half of their country left. They left Italy, went to Canada, came down to America. They went all over the place, but they left Italy because of the corruption in the government there. They just got tired of it, and that was a long, long, long time ago. My girl's she's Italian. I mean, not all Italian, but mostly. They're always like, "Oh man, yeah, fucking this, that," and I'm like, "You realize your history, right?" No, nobody ever like looks at history, guy. So like, nothing's really black and white, especially when it comes to politics. Nothing's black and white or red and blue. It's a lot of shit that goes on behind that shit. So what are you smoking, man? I gotta pack another bowl. Gotta smoke some more weed. I got some runts coming in today. I mean, like, dude, but I love Americans. I just wish that we were all on the same page. It's like, to be on the same page, you have to vote, what they say. And it's like, nah, man. Honestly, I feel like we're making a mockery of presidents right now. The whole presidential election, I feel like we're just making fun of it. I mean, if you throw Joe Biden up on a stage and that's who you want to be our president, then you're just mocking the system. It's really disrespectful to have someone like Joe Biden be a runner-up. And I mean, like, I'm not trying to diss the guy, but I'm just saying it's not somebody that I would want to be my leader. Same with then, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot better people out there, educated especially. being rich or being a businessman doesn't qualify you to be an American, a president. Let's say, let's say Wall Street or businessmen, those guys are taking loopholes out. And a loophole in being a president would be taxes for us. Like, let's say, all right, an example. Here's just an example, just randomly at the top of my head, what I could think of. In the 90s, cocoa leaves. Yeah, no, fucking none of that, bro. Right, but in the 90s, right, we want a businessman to run America. Donald Trump had a lot of money. He lost $180 million, went bankrupt, and then he went bankrupt again, and then he went bankrupt again. Is that what you want for America? We're already in a deficit. You think that a guy in a deficit is going to get us out of a deficit just because he's familiar with business? Bankruptcy fucking loopholes? Doesn't pay taxes? Bro, he's literally a legal delinquent. You normal human beings cannot do that. Don't pay your phone bill and see if they leave that shit on. Don't pay your rent, see if they don't kick you out. That's not how America works, dude. America's like you pay your way. Now we're on the hook for this fucking stupid ass wall, and he's gone. He wrote the wall off. Now America has to pay for it. Peace. He's out. I mean, the thought of a wall, yeah, it's fucking amazing, but think it through. You just get a boat. Bro, I need to clean my pipe out. Cocoa leaves. I watched this whole documentary on people in like, I think it was Colombia or something like that, just mashing up. Made disgusting. I watched a show on people making guns too. Like fucking people out in the woods making guns. Dude, fucking people can't even speak English. They're like in the middle of a forest making handguns and selling them to America, supposedly. For people that think that the one making all this shit happen in America in the first place, they're naive. Like, oh man, yeah, I don't know how they keep crossing the border and no one sees them. Yeah, nobody saw them and nobody was looking. Because I'm pretty sure we have security at every border. I mean, if you think about it, even if, let's say you got a crate full of something, I'm not even gonna say well, YouTube might find me trying to push ways or something, complain about it, because YouTube don't like you saying freedom of speech all the time. But if you had a crate full of something and you wanted to cross the border and you can't go across the bridge, you would need to get like a boat and then you would need a ride on the other side to bring it to where you're going. So it would definitely be a fucking hell of a job to go around. And by then, bro, no one's seen them. Nobody's seen anything. Nobody's at the border to see all this shit going down. Like, it just sounds, too good to be true. Like, how do we get. There's no shortage on hard drugs in America, right? Why? Why is there no shortage on hard drugs in America? No one's ever asked that question. There's a reason why drugs never run out. We don't make them here in America. Ain't in America. That shit's made in other countries and brought here. So you figure if we're always in a constant supply, some people think that fucking all drugs should be legal. I think that'd be a dumb move. If you legalized all drugs, because drugs fucking. If you ever met someone that does crack or something like that, dude, it's a wrap. I met a few crackheads in my day, bro, and trust me, you don't want that running around rampant on the streets. You don't want crackheads running down the same street as your grandmother and shit. 'Cause eventually they end up getting them. I mean, most people that get caught for shit like that, dude, they're caught because they're doing sketchy shit in the first place. Like crackheads. Normally crackheads get caught when they're robbing somebody. They cops don't usually like go to a crackhead's house. Oh, hey sir, we heard from somebody that you were smoking crack in your house. Now we're gonna have to go in. They don't do that. They're just like, yo, this dude's robbing fucking Best Buy. Let's get him. Come over and he's tweaking and shit. That's how you find crackheads. That's why that shit should not be legal. Because no one would do that shit in their house. They would go out and they would try to rob people. I've known a few crackheads. I come from a fucking shit neighborhood. And trust me, none of them were anybody you would ever trust. The drugs make them bad people. The drug side of them made some bad people. That's like, I know some people that are awesome, and then they have a couple of drinks. All they do is talk shit about people. That's what some drugs do, bro. Should drinking be legal too? Nah, hell no. I don't think drinking should be legal. But I'm not the one who created the rules in America. I don't think all drugs should be legal. Because it's really, if you think about it, America's fucked up because of the mental health problems here. People got fucking mental health and no one gives a shit. We all just don't even bat an eye. We look away. Next thing you know, Las Vegas is happening. Oh yeah, everybody guns, and this dude with a registered gun owner uses his gun to shoot someone's head off. Like, yeah, tell me he wasn't going crazy, bro. And in the meantime, we're worried about a wall. Dude, I never even heard the president talk about that Las Vegas mass shooting. I never seen him talk about it. I heard more music artists talk about it than the president. That's another thing I didn't like about Trump, man. I know that thing happened once and I was watching TV, fucking I seen Obama give a speech like sorry to the victims' families that this had happened to them. Bro, we have 2 or 3 mass shootings under Trump. He never even mentions them. Don't even talk about them. Nope. Because that would incriminate guns in their belief. Like, bro, you're spitting half of a fucking story. When you say, "Oh yeah, guns should be legal," don't tell them about all them people that just got that might affect their opinion. That's like, um, coercing somebody into, hey, believe this because this is what you want to believe. Which I did a lot when I talk about politics. People are like, nah, nah. Like I said earlier, I talked to one dude about like things that I disagree with, and he's like, no, 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 no. The whole time I'm talking, I'm like, all right, well, you realize that Trump did no, 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 you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, wrong, wrong. Bye. I'm like, dude, like, what are you, fucking 15? 12? That's how I feel. That's like when dude was on a stage like, yeah, my hands are huge. It's like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Stick to the point. I don't care how big your hands are. We're talking about America here, not the fucking size of your hands. No one gives a shit about that at the end of the day. Are we voting for a president with big hands? Or are we voting for a president that wants to get the economy better? But watch them debates, dude. Like, yeah, that'll fix America. Logically. It's like, yo, you got these ride or die motherfuckers for eat. I don't see no ride or dies for Biden, though, to be honest. Biden lost it. Yeah, I think that whatever support he had, bro, they're gone. They ran. This season, I saw some shit about like Syria getting bombed on accident. I didn't even read the whole because I don't. The more you get involved, the more of a problem you are. If you're not a part of the fixing it, then you're a part of the problem. I stay out of that equation. I don't get paid that much to worry about Syria. We all have our jobs. I pay my little bit of taxes that will go towards the military, which will help with that. That's the military's job in the long run. Dude, imagine that. Imagine if everybody did jobs for free, like politics. Like you go online, all these people putting in their 2 cents. Imagine if mechanics were like that. Like your car breaks down, someone's walking down the street, I'll fix that for you. Politics is like one of the only things people will flex about when they don't get paid. Shit, to argue like that, bro, I'd have to get some money. You'd have to pay me for that. That's why I stopped arguing as much on YouTube, because I'm like, bro, I'm money. These people are fucking clowns, bro. Like this Hamilton clown, bro, he ain't even funny. He's literally just some clown. I'm like, you'd have to like pay me to keep arguing with this fucking scrub. Cause I know I'm funnier than that. You know, he drops a video, dude, and it's about like dudes having sex. And me out something that's funny. If you want me to keep on fucking dropping funny shit after a while, it's like that's a job. I want to get paid for that job. Like, oh, thumbnails, bro, that I still have to look for pictures and shit and do my due diligence. It's not something that's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on and first picture I see I'm thumbnailing. No. The reason why I do like pictures and stuff, look, alright. I don't pictures like anything. You know, stuff like this right here. Everything has a meaning to it. This right here. I mean, do I have to tell you the meaning of it? But I don't just slap, heads on pitches and shit. I'm like, yo, it's and I feel like other people do, well not other people, fucking thingamajig. That's what him throw shit on it just to be like, alright man, well, I made a thumbnail. It's like, dude, that's not funny, that's more slanderous than anything. Cause most of it, dude, he's got a lot of thumbnails that are like, oh, this dude's a gay dude. It's like, alright, he's gay. Alright, where were you going with that? And then he has another picture, another, and I'm like, all right, so all you're really saying is that this person's gay? Is that a diss? Is it supposed to be a diss? Because if someone by saying that, then you're bashing, which I know he is. He makes fun of gay people. Me, I'm not doing that. See, look at this. It has a meaning behind it. It's because they're both fudge patches. They're the ones that started all the drama to begin with. They're close. They hang out. That's what Hamilton made that hate video and then gave Big Bob a shout out at the end of it. He was like, "Thanks, Big Bob," and huge ass letters. That's why I made this because has nothing to do with them being gay. But I mean, you never know. So it's not like I'm trying to hate on anybody. You know what I mean? This shit right here, why do you think I do it with only certain people? It's because they're so close that they're willing to terrorize a community together. That's why I put, shit that's why they're so close in my pictures. To me, it made sense. It all has meaning, dude. I don't just slap pictures up and, this one right here, this one right here. Have you seen Neo lately? Have you seen him try to seduce young people or young women online? Because I have. This picture right here makes total sense. I've seen him try to offer like 5 people to drive him across the country. He's like, oh, I got the money, I just need one to drive me across the country. He says he wants to buy a camper and have someone drive him across the country. I see him sitting there asking women in the community, and there was one young dude that he asked. But one of them that he used to hang out with was Mother Nature. I don't know if you remember them. But he was like, hey, if you come drive me all around, I got the money. I was like, bro, you're fucking creepy, bro. And then he goes out there calling, well, this right here, this right here. This is because Neo probably does sniff on him. But this is because Neo is always hyping him up for the drama. Rubbing his elbows up, trying to make him feel better about himself. Because nobody else tells him that he's a good person. You got other ones. This is personally one of my favorites that I couldn't put up as a thumbnail. Picture is because Neo had nobody and he fucked over every other community. And then he went over and started fucking Hamilton's community up also, and Hamilton agreed to it. And then that's why Hamilton started talking about calling the cops and all that other shit. So he started carrying Neo around when it came to the drama and bullshit. And that's where this one comes in also, you know? Because it's just Neo around with all this drama. Like, you got Big Bob back there, because he's a part of the squad, you know, he's a part of the fucking people that create all the hate and shit. Yo, one of my favorite parts was the part in the front where I could write words right there. That was one of my favorites. But I mean, it's him carrying Neo around, basically. Because Neo had nothing, and then he went there, and Hamilton put his whole reputation on the guy. You know, now everybody knows that Hamilton's a snitch, and that he tries to attack kids. You know, if it wasn't for Neo, we probably wouldn't even know that. So, due to him carrying his ass around, we know that now. Because I never seen Hamilton as a cop caller. We used to make fun of AJ Genetics about him saying he was going to call the cops. Dude, Hamilton went and tried to ruin AJ's reputation when AJ said, because Hamilton said, "You're a rat" to AJ. Then AJ says back, "I'll show you a rat." So Hamilton makes this whole video, "Oh, he's a rat, he's a snitch, he's no good, kick him out of the community, he's fucking toxic for everybody, he's a rat." And now here, what is it, 9 months later? Hamilton's gonna call the cops. Hamilton's gonna call the children cops. You know, dude, like 9 months ago, you were flexing a totally different story. It's not the same person. You know, it's just a bit or whatever. You know, fucking. That's not the community that I used to hang out at. But yeah. Anyways. Oh yeah, and then this one, cause they're so fucking creepy, in my opinion, dude. They're creepy ass motherfuckers over there. This guy right here tries telling everybody that he's like 38, but bro, you can see it in he's in his eyes that he's definitely in his 40s. Yeah, I want to put it past him to say that Hamilton's 46, and he tells everybody online that he's in his 30s. So it all has meaning behind it, dude. I don't just pop faces on fucking pitches like Hamilton does, and then put like something about gay people right on the side. I just think that they're a really close knitted community over there. Maybe a little too close. I mean, I feel like he kamikazed his channel for a few trolls. Cause that channel will never be the same, dude. Some people will never look at that channel the same. Especially after if you can see his porn video that he posted that he made public to everybody, even children on YouTube. If you see that video, you see that he went back and censored it. So he left the proof up that he made the video, which makes no sense. You know, like I was like, wow, this guy's dumb for putting this video up even because it just shows that he really did. Why do you think the whole middle part of the video is cut out? Why do you think it says censored across the screen and there's nothing happening? It's just a black screen that says censored. That's because he fucking cut it out. And then he put the video back up. I never fucking looked at that channel the same. Now I never pushed that channel, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I like my damn thumbnails, man. Oh yeah, dude, yo, I love that one. Yo, I love this one. I was thinking about publishing it somewhere or doing something with it because I fucking love that, dude. Yo, what they say, picture speaks 1,000 words. So, like, yo, this picture right here, it does. It speaks volumes. Yeah, yeah, yo, I like that, yeah. Definitely basic. It's all gray and shit. He's like holding a hammer. Yo, you might get the white van. That's 200 points. I was like, yo, that's hilarious, guy. But see stuff like this, like where he's been doing what he's doing, he's literally a predator. Literally, he is a predator, dude. To your not you, but people's family members. Like he gets to know people's families, and then he starts taking pictures of their wife and kids. And he doesn't even always go after the person. He likes going after people's wives and kids. That's why I put him as a creepy old guy. And he's really upper 40s and tells people he's in his upper 30s. Bro, he makes the Baldwin brothers look middle aged. You know, like he looks just like them, dude. He looks the same age as them. How old are the Baldwin brothers? 50s, something like that. Telling you, guy. If this dude had an ID, it would say like 48. And then he comes online, he's like, yeah, well, if I want to appeal to the younger crowd, it's weird. I mean, I'm good at judging a lot of people, and he just doesn't seem like he's in his upper 30s. And then he says all this shit that like people would say in middle school. He like tries to say words that people haven't heard about. Bro, what is a soy boy? You know what I mean? Does he think that that's offensive? Because that's like talking shit to me in Spanish. It's really only offensive if I can understand what you're saying. Other than that, you could go fuck yourself. He's like, oh, soy boy. What the fuck is that? And I'm not Googling that. What kind of fucking weirdo even knows what that is? What kind of lingo is that? Is that what some predator lingo? Start calling people, is that what you look for? Is soy boys or something? I don't know what the fuck it is. It wasn't even a diss to me. It's just, I don't even know what the fuck it is. So I'd use this really exclusive fucking predator lingo and you expect everybody to understand that? What are you, like 13 or something? Soy boy. What kind of stupid ass shit is that? Who even thinks that's funny? Just like the whole beta shit. That's not funny. Like calling people beta. You got like these basic ass insults that you would expect. You know, shit you were saying and like when you were like 11 in middle school. He's still saying that shit. Oh, I'm about to get litty. You know what I mean? Like, bro, save that. Save that. Don't do that online. Save that for when you're with yourself because it makes you look like a wannabe. There were a few other words, but I forgot. I'm like, dude, where does this kid come up with his fucking terminology, guy? I don't even know half of what he's saying. It's like I don't know who he hangs out with, but must be a lot of creepy ass people calling each other soy boys. I can only imagine why he knows that terminology in the first place. I can only imagine what he's been Googling. I bet you that is rated fucking searches. I've never heard that shit in my life, guy. Never in my life. I guess it's the first time for everything, man. I mean, that was the first time I've ever heard someone threaten someone's kids online too. So I guess there's still more to happen. And made like a video saying that someone called the cops on him, dude. I don't think that's. I think that there was a cop outside, and Hamilton recorded the cops outside, and then he said that they were at his house. I don't think they were really at his house. So the whole time that they were at his house or whatever, he didn't record it. He just recorded a cop out on the street next door. Come on, he's good at lying like that. Just like his house got searched before too, but no one ever seen or heard any proof of it. Nobody. Wait, so you're saying if I took a video of, someone has a heart attack or something like that next door and the cops go to help them, and I take a video of the cop out there and say I was swatted, that's not legit, bro. I mean, dude, the cops probably wouldn't even show up when someone from another country fucking calls, you know what I mean? I just don't believe it. They knock at your door and you don't even wait, me? I don't know about anybody else, but I use a fucking camera anyways when there's cops around. I know how people are. I like having cameras and witnesses. I never talk to it. Like if I get approached by a phone alone, it's a bad day, bro. You always want to have someone next to you, in my opinion. It's just as people have different outlooks, and maybe they'll be like, "Oh, I'm in the correct." You know what I mean? What's up, Chef Life? So even if they're wrong, they can think they're right. At least if there's a third party around, makes it a little more level playing field. But me, dude, I'm good with everybody, so fucking cops fuck off. They might show up and I'm like, nah, dude, never seen or heard. I don't even know what you're talking about. I just woke up. I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, oh, well, all right, sir. My neighbors called the cops on me like 22 times. I was like, bro, you guys are harassing me. I told the cops, I was like, yo, you're harassing me, bro. It's 10 o'clock at night. You're fucking knocking on my door, asking me questions while I'm trying to sleep. You don't find that as harassment? And then they show up again and again, and I just keep doing it. But you always have a camera ready, bro. This motherfucker just like answers the door and whatever happens, and he didn't grab a camera the whole fucking time. He just got him out on the street in their car. I mean, that could be anything. They could have went to his neighbor's house because they weren't even parked out in front of that house. He could have got that video online. He could have got that shit somewhere else. Because he said his house got searched before for a gun. Like, alright, bro. Yeah, well, I'll believe you. The credentials. The credentials of people online are crazy. No, the weird thing is, too, is, most people will fall for shit like that. Some of the views, people that just go and chill in the chat, they fall for shit like that, bro. What's up, Chef Life? How's life, man? How's the chef life? Chef life. Yo, Diablo 2 is dropping. Diablo 2 drops tomorrow, guy. Tomorrow. Like 16 hours. Something like that. I don't know about anyone else, but like me. See, I was always on both sides. I could hang out with the cool kids, but the cool kids did, like regular people shit, which was boring. I like playing games and shit. Everybody's got their own thing that they do. Popular people like doing bad shit. See, when you shit, you don't do it with anybody. Unless it's with family. See, on one day down the road, they're like, yo, this one time, this one guy, you know what I mean? Boom. Now everybody knows. Oh yeah, let me take that picture down. I didn't mean to leave that up there that long, man. I was just like making an example. When I make a thumbnail, it's supposed to be meaningful, not just to call someone a name. Like, I just think that the way they're so close and started hating on 420's channel, because, dude, if you got a beef with someone, alright, you got a beef with someone, but don't try to fucking get, like, all these people to fight with them, all these people to do this to him and that to him. That, I feel like was just way too much. You got a beef, alright, say a few names or something, talk some shit, but don't go around talking about people's wives that they have in their house, their children's wives. Stuff like that should just be off limits, and people should be like, "All right, nah, no, don't say that. Let's move on." Like, 'cause, dude, I feel like even dropping the link to that video of where he says he's gonna ask all his friends to call CPS on people. Even when I drop the link in the chat, I feel like it dirties up my whole channel. I don't even personally say it, but I feel like it dirties my whole channel up. That's how disgusted I am at that video. Yo, I'm so disgusted with the video that he wants to call CPS on kids that I don't even really like posting it in my chat, bro. I mean, trust me, I would love to have some laughs at it and be like, yo, look at what people turn into on here. I'd love to. But bro, the vibes are so toxic, even putting a video link up to it can fuck someone's day up. You know, everyone's like, yo, what you smoking on, bro? And then they're like, oh, I want all my viewers to do this. Then they're like, holy shit, what just happened? And then you don't need to smoke another bowl and feel traumatized. I don't want people to feel like that when they stop by here. And I definitely don't want people to feel like I'm endorsing it. So I definitely ain't. It's just about awareness. You know what I mean? Be aware. Don't trust some people because people can turn around on you. Hey, this guy, that there, right? The guy that, goes out, tells people government names and addresses because that's what he does. On his other channel, he has people's government names posted on their video as a thumbnail, so that first thing you see on his video is someone's government name. That's what Hamilton does on his other accounts. He's like, "Oh, I'll delete the bad content." Meanwhile, he has people's real government names over on his other channel posted up on the front. Hey, and he shouts himself out and all. He's like, "Oh, he says that channel, and then he says, and Hamilton Homegrown. Then he says to buy Hamilton Homegrown products. That's Hamilton. That's his other account. He's a fucking snitch, dude. Like, I don't want people to think I condone that when I drop that shit in the chat. Because the community shouldn't be like that. You trust someone, this same person, right? And the light's fucked up and shit. But yo, one day he was like, "Yo, Budsville, can you use a light?" I was like, "I can always use a light." Dude, like a week and a half later, I received the light in the mail. He was like, "Yo, I didn't need it. I sent it to you." I was like, "Damn, bro. Yeah, it's dirty and it's a little broken. A couple of the lights are broken, but that wasn't what I thought." I was like, "Yo, the thought that matters." So this same person turns around and he wants to go out and fucking government names of people. So you think you're close to that motherfucker. You can think that all you want. But at the end of the day, when it's you or him, you're going under that bus. Believe it or not. You're going right under that bus. Shit, he might even throw you under there first before the trolls in his chat too. You show up to every live, bro, you support someone for 2 years, and that's what they do to people. So I would be careful who I put I'm very wary nowadays at what channels I show up to. I mean, lately I've been just keeping myself. I'm just gonna end up doing my own shit and stop going by live streams. So I mean, people who show up here, of course I'm gonna have the respect and show up at your live stream. You know what I mean? But I just YouTube takes too much energy. When you have all these channels and shit, like I can't go to 8 channels a day and hop on all the panels. I don't have energy for that. But I have a family. Like at early in the morning, I got you, bro. So I mean, I ain't got time to always hop on everybody's panel. So I mean, I just cut down, cut the fat. Like I notice a lot of people, I feel like it's a dig sometimes. Minor dig, but it's like, all right, I don't see you there. People that you chill with for, I don't know, or at least been talking to on here for a year and a half or more. They'll see you go live. They'll wait a half hour, 40 minutes. They don't stop by. Then they go live. And it's like, all right, yeah, that happens. It definitely happens. But when it happens every time that that person goes live, they never stop by and say what's up. It's like, all right, bro, you done went shady on me. And honestly, like, I like a person that's an asshole more than a person that's shady. Because you never know what you're gonna get with a shady person. At least when someone's straight up, you know what you're getting. You got shady ass people, and it's like, see, I don't like going live while other people live. I did the other day one time, like the first time ever. And it was just I didn't feel like hopping up on a panel and, shooting a shit with people. I just felt like chilling, listening to music, smoking. Sometimes I'm in my zone, that's what I do. That's why this shit's like perfect. There's people around, people equal problems. Unless they're good people. 'Cause, I've had whoever in the chat, yeah, I haven't had problems in my chat since maybe a month ago. Before that whole setting up the subscribers. I haven't had issues since, man. Now I got it on 5-day subscriber only, can chat, so it's mostly people that are dedicated or stop by or, people that I fucks with. And then everyone else is like, sorry, man. It's really because Google allows everyone to make 20 fucking fake accounts and rejoin and talk trash to everybody. That's the only reason why I even have to do it. Other than that, I wouldn't even do it. Because I a lot of good people out, like new people to the channel. They stop by, they're like, "Yo, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Oh, I can't talk." It's really just because the new accounts try doing that, the fake people. And if you've been around and you use them accounts really, and you've been around, then you would have no problem being subscribed for 5 days. It's not even that long. The only ones that would have a problem with that are the people that come by to talk shit in the chat and they're like, "Oh, I gotta wait days." Those are the only people that would have a problem with it. And they don't want to give me that subscription for 5 days, so they don't even bother. I mean, hey, but if they're dedicated, because I blocked most of the bad words out in the chat anyways, so you can't see stuff like the N-bomb and shit like that either way. I blocked a lot of variations of it. They tried to come in one day, word up over and over. Yeah, yeah. I haven't had an issue, but that's good though, man. I feel like if everyone weeds him out, he's just gonna have to go somewhere else. Like if people allow the troll to hang out there, then he's just gonna hang out there, make more accounts, go back there. But if you're real hip to it and you're like, yo, why is your name John Smith Doe? And I've never seen him around, and it's such a weird name. And then they say something that's really controversial. It's like, all right, I know you're a troll right off the bat. Right off the bat. Your name number one, when you come in, you got 2 or 3 first names as a name. Red flag. Red flag. Yeah, no, I don't mind sometimes. It's just they say some really fucked up shit that I don't think that people like you in the chat should have to deal with. I don't think that you should have to deal with N-bombs or the F word or, whatever else that you might find offensive. Dude, when people come here, I don't want them to be offended. And I know, like I said earlier, some people get really offended and they stop stopping by. But dude, if like speaking the truth makes people mad, I'm not gonna stop. That's how I am. That's my opinion. I can't tell people what to think. I know a lot of channels are like, oh man, you let them do that. Like, some things you can't limit people on. People are free. I can't tell you not to like Trump. Just you know what? Like, that's how I feel. I can't tell you not to like him. If you like him, all right, I embrace it. I just agree to disagree happily, not pissed off. And then we could both just smoke a bowl. You know what I mean? And or we could fight and just scream at each other and belittle each other as we're both Americans just fighting each other. I feel like we got bigger problems than fighting each other. The economy's all f- bro, and people want to fist fight over dumb shit. Let's worry about the economy right now. Yeah, nah, sometimes like it's not really the fake accounts that get to me. It's more of some of the stuff they say under the fake accounts. Like if someone says, "All right, I don't want to be known because there's a lot of shit going on right now in the community. I'm gonna use the name and just talk as a normal person." That's one thing. But when you're like, "All right, well, I'm gonna go in and say something really controversial about races or nationality or this or that," like, nah, man, save it. If you're gonna say something that's like very moving, be a real person. Because I feel like some people say some shit just because they're on a fake account. It's like, oh, no one knows who it is, so I'll talk shit about the person. Because I see it in the chat all the time, like Big Bob. That dude's definitely made mad fake accounts, and then he'll go back to that channel under his real account. Like lately, he hasn't wanted people to see him as his real account. Lately, he uses that Puds account. I mean, dude, just use your real account. After I made a few thumbnails of them being so close, he like made another hanging out under that one. They talk about the same exact shit, dude. There's only one person that talks about 420 grow tent like that, or even cares about him that much. Bro, every chat I would go in, you would see Bob like, oh yeah, 420 grow tent and his girlfriend. I'm like, bro, you were just saying that at Hamilton's. Now we're at Pildor's. Then you're going to Gorilla Grows. You're just going to every fucking community repeating it. That's all he did for months, guy. And he started Hamilton's, and Hamilton allowed it, and he joined in on it, and then they started attacking the family. And I was like, why don't you let him fight his own battle? Like, just Big Bob tries to, like, he tries to, like, get people's girlfriends and shit. Like, people don't want that. People are trying to be friends, and he, like, tries to ruin relationships. He's like, oh, I'm gonna try to do this, and then split you guys up, and then I'm the knight in shine. Like, don't get involved in another man's relationship. That is so woman-like. That is bitch-like, dude, to get involved in someone else's relationship like that. Who does that? Normal people don't do that. Normal YouTubers don't do that. That's a mental person. You're trying to split up relationships, and then it didn't work, so he went and had Hamilton put it on blast, and then he even got the shout-outs in the video with big-ass lettering across the screen. Bob for all the information, Hamilton said. It's like they worked as a team to try to split them up, and I'm like, dude, you know that you're ruining the community. You're slandering people's good names, and for what? For some views?
Stop talking shit about people in the community for views, man. You're literally destroying good people's communities for what? For your benefit, so you can get views and everyone else just gets fucking slandered? You need to literally clean up your own fucking life before you start worrying about mine, Budsville's, Pilgore's, or anyone fucking else. I'm as happy as a pig and shit.
I mean, and dude, it's what he talks about people getting slandered, and yo, he is the one to go out and slander the fuck out of someone's name, even their government name. Yo, when they started arguing like at the beginning, yo, he just started screaming his government name, and I only use a government name if somebody asks me to. If they're like, "Yo, I prefer you tell me this," then all right, that's your preference. But until then, I call you your YouTube name. You don't see me calling him by his name or talking about addresses. Who does that shit, guy? People in the ghetto would slap the shit out of these people. Like, what, you give people my information, bro? You'll end up in a box in a ditch. That's not something you play around with in real. I mean, I go down like one block, bro. They're swinging shit like crazy. My neighborhood's not that good. You gotta mind your own business, and the best way to prevent a broken nose is to keep it out of someone else's business. That's a little bit of advice to Bob and Hamilton. Because then the dude, he's calling the cops because he's scared for his life and shit. It's like, you wouldn't have to be scared for your life if you weren't out there slandering people's names. Just saying.
If you're threatening a person, I don't feel like this is a safe workplace. As someone like who's in a partnership program, I don't feel this is a safe workplace at all. I'd say on at all.
See, in that one, that was a heartfelt thumbnail right there. That's the I think it speaks for itself, though. I don't even have to explain that shit. He's like, what? People having fun at a barbecue? Oh, man, they're being too loud. I think that all that hate speech that he has over there has to come to a halt. Some people disagree because they like that drama, dude. They like when people fight like that. I don't even watch that stream anymore. I don't even make clips because I don't even watch it. I don't support it, honestly, so I only click on streams that I. Yeah, that's funny though, man. Cause I like that Chinese show, Japanese show, whatever the hell it is. That Squid's Game. I was like, what? Dude, America that level. It's over there, they have like way better movies, cartoons and shit. Over here we have like repeats all the time. You know how many Full House shows we have? Nah, it's all good, man. Hell yeah, yeah. I'm at like the 2 hour mark, bro. I'm about to watch this damn show. Cause honestly, I was expecting to like be sleeping, and I was just gonna hop on a show and see if anyone even fucking pulled up. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's cool talking with you. Yo, if I offended you, fuck it. Nah, this one. Nah, if I offended you, man, sometimes I can do that. I apologize if I do. I don't mean to. I know you're a cool dude. Yo, that's hilarious, though. You made me look towards the end. Alright, now I'm thinking about it. I'm on episode 7, so I'm getting there anyways. I'll end up I'll end up seeing it. Yo, shout out Panda Cat. Dude's a beast. It's a cool dude right there, man. It's a cool bean right there. Yo, he even got his own channel. if anybody ever wants to subscribe. I gotta catch one of your lives one of these days. I hear you. I try not to either. Even sometimes I'll be like, what did he just say? And then I'll step back. And if it's not the N word or the F word, I'm pretty sure I could work around it. Like, some people have said the N word or the F word, and they're like, man, like one dude felt like really bad, and I was like, well, thank you for feeling bad, because at least for that word, dude. Because I may not be like, I might be light, but I feel for everybody. I'm not trying to single people out because they feel certain. Nah, we're all people. If that really, and that word, dude, is connected to a whole thing, so my vocabulary. Dude, the Alice in Borderland, I liked a little bit more than the Squid Games. It's on Netflix too. It's only on Netflix maybe. But bro, it's a sick show. If you like the Squid Game, you won't regret it. You won't regret that Alice in Borderland. Cause like I seen it and I was like, bro, this looks sleazy and cheap. Now I put it on and I was like, damn, that's actually just don't stare at the people's lips. Just don't stare at the person's lips. Like, oh man, that don't match up. And you'll be good. Look at the eyes, bro. Look at the eyes. My eyes are up here. My eyes aren't down there. Nah, I'm just playing. Yo, great having you, show Panda. I'll probably see you on 420's. I'll probably see you on 420 stream tomorrow or something. Last couple days, bro, I've been watching that show. That's why I haven't been in any like I being on YouTube. I haven't caught up on any shows or gaming. So soon it's gonna be like gaming and shows versus the whole panel and shit. And many people don't like to panel up. So stop the StreamYard and go back to gaming for a while, and you know switch it up every so often. I don't know. Hey, there's tons of possibilities, man. But thanks for stopping by, Panda. It's the coolest panda I know, man. It's the first panda I ever met. Yeah. Well, I mean, Diablo, it might be boring for some people, but for me, I really like that shit. It's like role play game, technically, but I find it better than Fortnite and stuff like that. Just Fortnite, it's like cartoons. It's made for like little kids. So the new games that they come out for, half of them or more are like catered to everybody, not just adults. Like there's no water door in Fortnite. So like when you're a 54-year-old man playing Fortnite or whatever, you're just playing a little kid game. That's why I respect Call of Duty. At least they keep some of the gore and blood and dead bodies. I'm a fucking adult, bro. You're gonna tell me I can't see bodies? You can in movies. There should be no reason why you can't in a video game. They like take all the blood out of a murder and then make the bodies disappear so they were never there. It's like, bro, this is so far from realistic. And then they make it look more like a cartoon just to make you know that it's not realistic. Yo, we're in 2021, dude. I don't want a video game that looks like a cartoon. I don't, no thanks. I'd rather it look more like real life than a cartoon. Call of Duty might not be perfect, dude, but yo, that shit has good graphics. Has good graphics, toleration, all that shit. Battlefield does too. I ain't gonna lie. I played Battlefield once. Didn't I don't like the gameplay, but still, good coloration in it. Like I mean, it wasn't like they had one Call of Duty that was the Warfare. It shit looked like cartoons. I didn't even play it just because it was like that. It's like all cartoonish, like Looney Tunes or something. So I don't fuck this. It's probably one of the worst Call of Duties that I've seen yet. And then they had like clowns in space or zombies in space, something like that. It was weird, dude. They're taking Call of Duty to a new level that I don't like. Call of Duty's a run and gun. Some people don't like that. Battlefield people, they like that big map, so they just stay back and snipe. Call of Duty, if you snipe, you better snipe fast. Because them maps ain't that big. So people will run up on you, and you better have that shit ready. It's not the same as most games. And you're on it. I play Search and Destroy, so people are like, oh, they camp on top. They don't camp, dude. I mean, if you consider camping sitting in the same spot for 30 seconds, okay. But that's just strategy. You think the Marines in real life, you think they just go overseas and they just stomp the fucking land and just want everybody to see them? That's why we have, like, Navy and fucking whatever you call it. Can't even think about it. But we have all different kinds of militants for a reason. We don't just like the army goes on land. Yeah, they show up, but most of our we don't show that we're showing up all the time. A part of like guerrilla warfare, dude, is the reason why we even won the Revolutionary War. Because we were like they had more weapons, they had more people, they had more money, they had more everything. America couldn't have won. But they started hiding in bushes with pitchforks and fucking black powder rifles, and we ended up winning. I think that's a better example of putting it. And then you can't hit something that you can't see. So logically, it's better off if you stuff yourself to the side for a minute and then go back out. So when people say, it's like, dude, it's strategy. Now, if you take the whole round and you just sit there the whole round, then yeah, you're a bitch. And some people do that, but you lose the game at the end of the time limit. If you don't plant the bomb by the time it's that 2 minutes is up, you lost. Camping or not. So if you camp, you lose. It's incentive to not camp. But then there are games like free for all, sit in a corner all fucking game. That's why I don't play that shit. Team deathmatch, where people spawn trap. All you gotta do is sit in the middle building, aim at the spawn. They keep spawning, you keep shooting. They keep spawning in the same fucking spot. It's sleazy as fuck. That's why I don't play that shit. And then like, yo, every time I hop on, play a damn game match. Like, oh man, it's my first game in like 5 months, a team deathmatch. I'll go into a game that's already like half over, my team's getting stomped on. We're already spawn trapped. Bro, I spawn, die. Spawn, die. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. That's the only downside on there. You have to pick better game modes. Yep, so tomorrow, um, I won't be paneling. Tomorrow's gonna be gaming. Just gaming, bro. Day after that, I'll probably be on that shit for a little while, to be honest. Probably be on Diablo for a little bit. At least like a week or so. Check it out. Because they only had the beta version of Diablo out before, which was only 2 acts and limited shit. Bro, but now the game's gonna be open up to the whole fucking game. So now you can get better stuff and actually do stuff in the game instead of like going 1/5 through the game and stopping because it doesn't let you go any further. Because 5 acts. There's 5 acts on that game, and it only lets you go to Act 2. So it's like you get to Act 2, And then they also limit your characters. Your characters can level up. You put skill points in the highest stuff. But on the beta version, you can't level up your things. It'll only let you, raise points on the bullshit. But when it comes to all the good stuff that's higher level, you can't put any points in it. They didn't set that up. That's gonna be on the real game. So it's gonna be fucking exciting to see where that fucking burns. And then it being for a game system too. Because I used to play Diablo for PC back in like '04 or '05, something like that, early 2000s. That game was savage. Yo, and if you like mad on that game and you find cool shit, yo, they have it cross-platform now. And back in the day, I don't know how it works now, but back in the day, if you found like a really good item and it was like really rare, you just sell that shit for like $30 on eBay easy. You just sell your whole account. You put it on an account, you just sell it. Sell the whole fucking account. And then they get their product and then you get your cash. Bro, it's like having a job side hustle. Bro, people used to do that like they probably still do that on a regular game. On the PC one that they're still playing, they probably still do that shit. So yo, that'll be fucking exciting. I need to go grab a ice cold Pepsi, man. That's the only thing that can quench your thirst. Yo, when you're thirsty, man, nothing else will quench your thirst, and you're going through, you know, dozens of other sodas. No names. Yo, Pepsi will get the job done, man. I'm putting like a Pepsi logo up here. But yo, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want fucking Pepsi to be like, nah, man, we're not putting our face on that. Take our logo off your shit, dirtbag. Because it is like a fucking trademark logo. Yo, I should get like a Pepsi basketball. That'd be badass. Oh, I'm gonna, yo, what I want to do, yo, because it is kind of unfair to anybody that's newer to the channel. Yo, so I am gonna drop that subscriber fucking thing. I'm gonna lower it for sure. Because I don't think it needs to be at 5 days. Not this time in the morning, at least. I noticed that I've had that troll come around way less this time in the morning. So I don't really find a need for that one, I guess. Sorry about that. I don't even like doing that subscriber thing. But, yo, everyone's channel's safer with it. That's for damn sure.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
I like money, mommy, yeah. And that's what I like. Shorty like skinny ties. That's right, so I grabbed it. I gave it a stick and I laughed it. No rubber, no plastic. You know how to keep my mom. I gotta get my baby. She know my work, she know my juice, so can nigga out his shirt. No time for holding hands, she holding my word. Every fucking pussy and everything but a bird. I'm loving her good, making sure she never hurts. She to get my wood, never too classy to slut. When you tell me that it's mine, hold on to play, I can call for the light. Hello, baby, that you rather something that ass can drive me crazy. And I tell you nothing else fazes me. I like my mommy, yeah. And I ask like that. Slowly wasting the time. I expect so I can. I think it is thinking I last. No love, no class. You know how to keep my I gotta keep my baby. Stop strong. She know my work. Look close to niggas, she know I'm in my work. She checking out my name. I'm taking off the shirt. She know my name. Pushing up the skirt. I'm fucking out good. Making sure she come first. I had to get it in. Before she went to work, all I need is weed and hand. No chase. Can't nobody replace. All I can is see that you whistle. She make it stand up like a missile every time that I kiss her. You know it's the best for me. So you have to take a drive for me. Ooh, get it wet, wet. Ooh, be a bad person. Ooh, baby, just like that. Didn't know you could shake your ass like that. I like my girl, and I ask like that. Slowly, like skin time. I expect so I can. I give it a stick and I back. No love, no class. You know how to keep my mind. I gotta keep my baby. This is a fucking Spotify mix. It's like a straight quick motherfucker. I'm just trying to pull this shit.
To the link up, we had a few drinks, and the next thing you know, I was in her guts. Heard you a freak, you heard I'm a freak, you feel like you gotta get through. Counter again, still ain't enough. I done came up down like that shit, still popping my shit, doing like so much. I just hopped off 75, now I'm on the north side, I'm pushing it on the clutch. Even though you suck good dick, and it ain't real fat, you got blocked, you do too much. Standing on the car with a pocket of money in the bottom of my hand, I can see you in the cut. I can tell you wanna be a Barbie, you done with your lips like working on your titties. All these bitches in the club, and you niggas wanna fight. Bitch, you looking like a fuck, yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck, y'all numbers on me, bitch. All this money in the world, these people about a big trader, Boston, yeah. All this money in the world, these people about a big trader. What you tell me? Yeah, we know the bitch is a head. I be dropping bombs over the head, yeah. Now I do a bit like Kelly, I be sleeping on the pallet, yeah. If you want the person, you can have it. Tell shot to hit me on the gadget, yeah. Had to put the farm in the trap head. Wintertime 50 on the jacket, yeah. Yeah, figured out a loophole, so you get money, nigga, kudos. Fuck 'em in the group, that's real sweet like a churro. Ooh, ooh. I remember eating right noodles. Shit, I still eat noodles. Ooh, ooh. Straight in the 442. Left wrist cold in the kudo. Ooh. Didn't link up, we had a few drinks, and the next thing you know, I was in her guts. Heard you a freak, and you heard I'm a freak, and I'm feeling like you gotta get them bucks. Counter up again, I counter up again, I counter up again, it still ain't enough. I done came up down like that shit, still popping my shit, don't like so much. I just hopped off 75, now I'm on the north side, I'm pushing, I'm going to clutch. Good dick, and that ain't real fat, you got problems, do too much. Standing on the car with a pocket full of money and a bottle in my hand, I can see you in the cut. I can tell you wanna be a Barbie, down with your lip, like working on your titties. All these bitches in the club, and you niggas wanna fight. And you looking like a fuck, yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck, y'all diamonds on me, rich looking like mustard, yeah. All this money in the world, and you think about a bit, it's straight up busted, yeah. All this money in the world, and you think about a bit, it's straight up. Stepping up the money, shouting you and not a point, not a loaded up on sticks like a Everything alright, be custom on go in the store. They ain't looking for no vibe, you think they on my slide. Made a shot to the touch, you know I'm someone with the bro. Don't really like the brand, I got a whole lot of cash. Put some paper on your head like a temporary tag. They your face on the shirt, your whole family gotta wear. Yo, ho is my hoe, got bags in the Tahoe. I pop too much shit, I cannot be embarrassed. Ran up a whole lot of money, why they start acting funny, I don't know. If it's smoke, I'm a clear. My diamond dead, it's water, I swear I done came from the dirt, bitch, I look like a chick. Right beside of I can't go with you for real, they never show you where I live, but you down at the 12, bitch. Didn't link up, we done had a beat. Next thing you know, I was in her guts. Heard you a freak, and you heard I'm a freak. I'm feeling like Greek, gotta get them bucks. Count it up again, I count it up again, I count it up again. Still ain't enough. I done came up, down like that shit. Still popping my shit, don't like so much. I just hopped off 75, now I'm on the north side. I'm pushing, I'm gone, hit clutch. Even though you suck with dick and that ass real fat, you got props, you do too much. Standing on the car with a pocket full of money and a bottle in my hand, I can see you in the cut. I can tell you wanna be a bar, but you done with your lip, now you working on your titties. All these bitches. You niggas wanna fight, ain't you looking like a son? Yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck, yellow diamonds on me, rich looking like mustard. Yeah. All this money in the world, you keep about a bit, that's traitor, bust. Yeah. All this money in the world, you keep about a bit, that's traitor.
Look, y'all niggas that know if it's really too famous. Y'all snip it up. If that then I'm keeping it. Tight grip, lean on the side, I ain't treating it. But if a nigga try to play, let the chopper spray. It was a long night, shit a long day. And I am pretty dusty, low-key from the fit. Post up, broad day, with a couple pretty cribs. And ignorance is bliss, but I see what I need. So if a nigga talk up, leave him on his knees. But I ain't talking freak shit, I am in the street, bitch. And you know my niggas all riding for me. And vibe when I slide through. My niggas for the drama, right the 9-2. And I said, baby, I won't make a promise. All my niggas really killing, really vibe. And I am for the violence. How you wanna do it? We could get him, we could rob him. To sleep, opposition's texting me. Leave that pussy with deceased. And they praying on my downfall to the wrong priest. Blood stain on the sheets. I can't wait till we meet. I'm Dusty Locaine, let me introduce me. How you I could be the one to prove it. Brother, on the strip, yeah, I am ready with the movements. Heavy on the road and in control and never moving. Sticky situations, yeah, my Glock is my solution. Nigga, who you fooling? Sides I'm never choosing. Make that dirty sing, I know it's like it's moving. Take a step into my shoes, see what I've been proving. The facts of life is niggas think they winning when they losing. Bad bitches on my dick and guarantee they all drooling. Wanna see if Dusty in the brick and never choosing. I'm switching, 10 bitches in the kitchen. They up because I'm saucy, said I'm finger licking. And I said, baby, I won't make a promise. All my niggas really killing, really robbing. I am for the violence. How you wanna do it? We could get him, we could rob him. To sleep, opposition's testing me. Leave that pussy with deceased. And they praying on my downfall to the wrong priest. Blood stain on the sheets. I can't wait till we meet. I'm Dusty Locaine, let me introduce me.
Too damn phones, Babylon can't crack the code. Used to sip out styrofoam, but I should stick to dope. Backwoods overload, don't like to smoke them swishers, ho. If you hit my liquor stove, it's 50 cents for single post. Said you wanna roll with me and smoke up all my weed. I said, baby, just buy that juice, cause you can't smoke for free. I got some love, but no money, babe, buy me a Fiji. She said you need a job, bitch, fuck a job, I still get cheese. True self. Mr. Motherfucker Dot, Mr. I be on that block, 1207 fucker. They hear my name, they see my squad, rolling dope up in the spot. I'm with your bitch, she on my job, ain't got no time to love her dot. Got niggas mad, my flow so hot. Got niggas mad, my squad won't stop. We in the game, won't take no loss. I'm sipping water out the bar. Got lean all in my fucking sprite, turning up on fucking sight. Mr. Gotta take your girlfriend home tonight, bitch. When I'm smoking on that window, when you see it out the window, that's the OT. Looking funny with a sip of growing up, I was always in the middle, so I gotta hold it down for my older and my little, and my brothers besides me. So fucking we bout to deep, I was running, no fighting me, but I feel no G. If you little fuck boy, lame ass on the creek, and I live by the limit, cause that fucker chose me.
Said she wanna roll with me and smoke up all my weed. I said, bet you just buy that cheese, cause you can't smoke for free. I got some love but no money, they got me a PG. She said you need a job, which fucking job, I still get cheap. Yeah. Alright, folks, down this bitch. God. Shout out to that nigga Burgers. You don't get chicken and burgers, dog. That nigga Andy. We don't know where the fuck Andy's at, but that's my nigga. Yup. Yup. Hit. Water. Coming up. Water. Water.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice, anti-sober. Oh, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys smoking dirt. We smoking Larry Bird. Stand around straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep a panty dropper riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my ratchet in the purse. In the St. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Freezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like Derek Jeter. And my Nina, she's a diva. Curry like no Peter. Peter Piper, pick a pussy, make her pack my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a beaver leader. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers, like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Brick orange, I'm tipped on. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school, like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the chopper, pour the ace of spades. We don't win no murder. Got the coupe, drop the blue pop like the top, like I'm a turtle. Then she turn around and throw it in reverse. Aston Martin, push for the motor. Migos on the ice, anti-sober. Oh, don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys smoking. We smoking Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah. Bend that ass over, throw it backwards. Moonwalking to the pussy like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a film with your bitch, turn into an actor. Shimmy eye, and then she ate a pill after. I get close from Bello, I get selling from Spain. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway. Runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give it some gas. Look at the dash. What is he throwing? He going fast. Look at him whip. Look at him smash. Look at him skirt. Look at the catch. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket. This is not a game. Yeah, they like a candle. I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile. Hey, be careful when you handle. Please. Yeah. Your hands look kind of dusty. Please be careful how you touch me. It's out the country. Hey!
Aston Martin, push button motor. Migos on the ice, anti-sober. Oh, don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys smoking dirt. We smoking Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk, don't get hurt.
Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and out. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play. If you get caught, don't say it. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. Yo, yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I'm out here just to flourish. Kicking that shit like Chuck Norris. Saint Laurent staying firmed out. Close your motherfucking mouth, you can learn how. Real ones know to be quiet. I'm getting money, you should try it. Eating off the digit scale, fish diet. I don't do drugs, let the bitches try it. She get high on the fucking love. She get by so fucking broke. Now they kissing in the strip club. You dollars make them do the most. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever let a nigga play. If you get caught, don't say it. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. Fake niggas stop acting like you know. We ain't cool, we ain't friends, we ain't homies. Use a Kit Kat, give me a break. I'm headed to Versace, don't fuck with snakes. Medusa, all this Medusa. I'm a pretty fly nigga that'll shoot you. Catch a bitch eye niggas that maneuver. Getting head in the fence, it's a suit. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. With the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. In the streets with the top up, giving niggas every chance just to pop up. They are froze, they are not froze. They are shaman, they are sky. What's really the issue? Unofficial niggas always hate on the official. I ain't that kind when I blow it ain't a whistle. I am that kind to send over you a pistol. It is what it is and I feel no remorse. Been married to the game and we still ain't divorced. Harry with the cane got the powder, get the coast. Doing business, doing fitness, soft flows, codes. You the type of low I ain't feeling. The type that don't take care of their children. I never ever play. If you get caught, don't say it. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. I fucks with the hoes and the gangsters. I'm up with the door yelling thank ya. Shoo. Hey, shoo. I don't even. Hey. Northside coolin' shorty, yeah, that's where I stay. Heard you was a lame boy, get up out my face. And my ex keep calling, swear that she be in the way. And I need a thick red bone, shorty where I lay. Bad bit in LA, tell me I should make the trip. Shorty bad as hell, yeah. With them college lips, Uber every fucking where. Pretty rolls in my bib, Canada John, yeah. I think that bitch from the six, shorty wanna kiss me. But I know she sucking dick, shorty wanna kiss me. But I know she look, Uber everywhere, pre-rolls in the whip, yeah, Uber everywhere, pre-rolls in my whip, hey. Y'all wanna get Ferrari, but I know it takes some time. Pre-roll, shorty light it up, you know you fine. Low five with my five, and I'm rolling up the gas, and I need my
Sean Cook. Dog more than that. So she bout that shit, but I think that I'm a pack. Shorty wanna fuck me, but I know I got some top. Shorty wanna fuck me, but I just got some top. I can't fuck with op, never stop. Pull up in that juice spot, Uber fucking everywhere. I can fuck with op, never stop. Pull up in that juice spot, Uber fucking everywhere. Hey, yeah, Uber everywhere. Pretty rolls in my cup, yeah, by Uber. Pretty rolls in my cup, and I think that bitch from Canada. I think she from the shit. Yeah, by Uber everywhere. Pretty rolls in the cup. Hey, okay, it's late. Yeah, Uber to your crib. I cannot wait. Yeah, I've been moving at a race. Tell me what we going do some face. Yeah. Magic City, they shaking that ass. Yeah. Diamonds up Atlanta, they see that. Yeah. Give it up, I got that bag. Big Doe DJ Harry got that bitch on smash. Yeah. Play that shit that make them dance. Yeah. After call me when you duck out in the band. Yeah. Please don't let it get late. I'm a Uber to your crib, I cannot wait. Yeah, Uber everywhere, pretty rolls in my cup. Yeah, by Uber everywhere, pretty rolls in my cup. And I think that bitch from Canada, I think she from. Yeah, by Uber everywhere, pretty rolls in the cup. Hey.
Slow down. You know you can't catch me. I'm on too fast on the gas, don't chase me. Slow down.
I know you want this. Taking pictures with all my eyes, but I can't have no wife. I just want you for the night. I know you want this for life. Taking pictures with all my eyes, but I can't have no wife.
Alright, man. Yeah, I'm closing this live stream up. Yeah, you guys have a great morning, man.
I know you want this for